All right. Let's actually I'm gonna go to right down here. All right. So this is a kind of a common place that we have seen a thing or two. So if you pull up on this, the idea is as you're approaching, back up real quick. So when we're down here and we're fixing to turn in, so you can see one end of the house right now, right? And so you can see one end, you can see the front side, and if we'll pull past the structure, that'll give you the third side you can see. So when you go to do a 360, you've already got three sides completed. So the only thing you got to really worry about is looking at the back side of the structure. This one's got a fence around it, but still you can kind of see. You ain't gonna be able to see what's on the ground, but you have to hop a fence and do that. But basically, whenever you pull up to the structure, you look at it and you see in three sides. So what we're trying to go for is that the responding units that are coming in, we're wanting them to understand somewhat of a visual picture so that they can mentally prepare as they're rolling up to said structure.
Okay.
So on this one, if we had, let's say we had smoke and flames that was coming, um, let's say they were coming from over there around the chimney area. So um, the side of the house that's facing the street, that's alpha, and then we're gonna go like in a clockwise nature. So the side that's over here on the other side of the garage, that
Yeah.
would be Bravo, back is Charlie, and the next side is Delta. So we say we have a two-story residential structure, smoke and flame showing from the alpha side, and then, whoever has command. And
Gotcha.
then we need to say if we're going to be an offensive or defensive attack. So an offensive attack is where we're making entry, going inside the structure, taking care of business. A defensive attack is if we have a lot of fire outside of the structure, we might need to go defensive and knock the fire down on the outside before we make entry. Because you don't ever want to make entry and have fire behind you. Now, on this game, it's questionable at times because it's just how the fire script works. However, we try to make it as realistic as possible. You know what I mean? So, um, another thing to watch, like this particular address, there's usually, when this catches on fire, there's always a victim that's on the roof. So she's up there getting burned the whole time, and we have to have a way to be able to get up there.
Yeah.
And those are things that we got to point out. Once we get everybody in and we have enough apparatus that we can get 3 or 4 apparatus on a scene,
Mm-hmm.
that's when we're going to start doing assignments. So right now we just don't have the staff, but I'm hoping eventually we will. So usually the first arriving apparatus, if the battalion's not on scene, the first arriving apparatus will be incident command. And they will start getting everything ready to roll for fire attack operations. So they'll usually grab the water supply, but so we'll start doing assignments. Usually the first apparatus, the company officer will be IC if battalion's not on scene. They'll start getting everything ready for water and supply line stuff, and then they'll get somebody to go in on an attack line. We want to have, there's a rule, it's called 2 in, 2 out. This is if we have enough staff. We're going to have 2 people go in on the hose line. We're going to have 2 people standing as backup on the outside with a hose line so that we can, if anything goes wrong, then we can have that team go in and do whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
When the second apparatus gets on scene, we're going to have them do primary search. First ladder gets on scene, they're going to be ventilation. Try to get ventilation and stuff like that taken care of. If we get another pumper or ladder on scene, then they can do a secondary search. So that's the idea. Once we start getting more people coming up to and being online and active and all that sort of thing, we start handing out assignments. So, um, and ideally, we're not going to be all at the same station either. So we'll start splitting up. Some of us will be down at Vespucci or wherever.
Yeah.
Some of us will be at Richmond. County's going to be probably opening up in about 2 or 3 weeks. So it's things are moving. We just got to get the staff.
Gotcha.
So the thing to remember just when you get on scene is and giving your size up, just kind of let everybody know what you have. 2-story residential structure, smoke and flame showing from the alpha side. Battalion 1 will have command, and then you do that.
So, Alpha is the side, the front to the street.
Yes, the whichever side is facing the street, and usually it's the front of the house that's facing the street. That's alpha, and then we'll move
And
over
Charlie
to
is the left.
no. Charlie is the back.
Gotcha.
So from the front, we're going to move to the left. That next side
Okay.
is Bravo. The back is Charlie, and the last side on the very right is going to be Delta. Now, sometimes you'll have smoke and flames and stuff coming out of like both areas or that corner of an area. So you'll say if it's right here on the right hand side, we'll say, all right, I got smoke and flames showing from the Alpha Delta corner. So you can kind of nail it down that way. Um,
Okay.
Now that's residential. Do you kind of understand that? Do you have any questions about that?
So you said if the flames are inside, that's offensive, outside defensive.
Yes.
Okay.
That's that's the when you say offensive or defensive, that's the modality of the attack that you're going to do. So that's going to tell the guys, hey, we're gonna spray from the outside to try to soften up the structure and get the flames outside taken care of before we make an interior attack. Because you never want to have people inside and you're attacking the fire on the outside while people are inside.
Gotcha.
You got a 2-story residential structure, smoke and flame showing from the alpha side. We'll be in offensive or defensive attack mode. Battalion won't have command. And you tell them where you have command too. You'll have command on the A side of the structure, or wherever you're going to be. Wherever you set up command, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Just wherever you want to set it up, that's where everybody will know that you're located for instructions.
Okay.
So let's go. Anything else on residential? You good?
So the first engine that arrives, two in, two out for fire suppression.
Yeah, if we have the staff, yes.
Right. And second would be primary search.
Yep.
And then first ladder would do ventilation.
Yep.
Okay.
Ideally, if we could have, you know, uh, a couple of engines and a couple of ladders, that would be stellar. That's going to take a lot of personnel on, but that's kind of what we'd like to do. But and
Yeah.
then once you have that many people on scene, then you're going to have what's called a RIT team. So that's a RIT means rapid intervention team. So you're going to have, if anything goes wrong, like a firefighter goes down or something catastrophic like that, the RIT team will go in and take care of that firefighter. It's an all hands rescue kind of deal. They'll go in, rescue the firefighter, and get him out of there and start handling whatever needs he has, medical or whatever it is. But it's gonna we're gonna have to have a lot of staff before we're at the personnel before we're able to do something like that. So,
Okay.
anything else on residential? So something else to think about. Um, when we have enough personnel, then that means Russell is gonna be off of the main rigs and things as well, me and or Russell. So we got 2 battalions on scene. We're gonna assign one of those battalions to be a safety officer. So something like that. What a safety officer deal we're kind of looking for is can help do the 360. And if there's a swimming pool in the backyard that's close to the structure or something, you know, you don't want firefighters falling off, you know, into the swimming pool or anything like that. So just safety
Yeah.
hazard type stuff. If they have a grill that's really close with propane bottles, if it's close to the house or, you know, things like that, you kind of
Gotcha.
call those things out so that everybody understands that there is safety hazards and things of that nature.
Okay.
All right, so now see that building right there in front of us, Schlangenberg sack or something, whatever that says.
In front.
So now we have something like that. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of looking, and you kind of got to look at some indicators. So which side is the front, which side's the back? We're kind of looking. So if you look at this back side, we have garage doors and storage, stuff like that. So more than likely, that's going to be the Charlie side of the structure.
Oh.
So if we go down here, oh, you stupid people. Go down here. Now we look to our left. This will you'll be able to see that this is the front side of the structure. So something like this, you know, I guess that's some kind of I don't even know what that business is, some kind of bank or something. It doesn't really matter in the end.
Yeah.
So what you could do is, so on this, let's say you have stuff, you have smoke and flames coming from the Alpha Bravo corner on the 3rd story. So
Mm-hmm.
when you pull up to do the size up on this, you'll say Battalion 1's on scene. We have a multi-story commercial structure. We have smoke and flames showing from the Alpha Bravo corner on the 3rd floor. Okay, so that'll let people know, okay, we need to approach and try to be on the Alpha side or the Bravo side of the structure versus stand back there on the back or the other side. Um, you know, and then if you see any safety hazards or whatever, you know, this one's obviously got a parking garage underneath. So it's kind of a split level on one side or the other, um, things of that nature. So
Yeah.
we, it's kind of a repeat, but it's a little bit different. Just you know, it's a commercial structure versus a residential, so you potentially have a lot more people to deal with, and you also have multiple rooms where in a residential you only have so many bedrooms and so many other things like that. So um, you definitely need a safety officer, and you know, search and rescue operations are going to be much larger scale, obviously. So, well, um, today you're going to be acting lieutenant on Engine 51, and whatever fires we get or any of that kind of stuff, I'm going to just go ahead and be the safety officer, and I'll let you get on scene first, and you start giving the size ups and stuff and taking scene command. Sound good?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
New incident received.
Well, there's your first structure fire right there. Is Russell still on?
I have zero idea.
Battalion 2, Battalion 1.
Battalion 2, Battalion 1.
got off. Go ahead and go out.
Engine 51, show me responding to the latest 911.
Shit, I was muted. Now you do, but now you want to go ahead. Now you do, but now you want to go ahead.
You can disregard.
Engine 51, show me on scene. It's gonna be a multi-story commercial building. It's gonna be on Del Piero 718 7178. Show engine 51 starting defensive. 301 has seen command.
New incident received. A new emergency call came in. Are any units available to respond? Other units were able to resolve the last emergency call.
Exterior fire is under control.
Now you want to.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
New incident received.
Be advised, interior search please not showing up.
New incident received.
Car 2 and out to the way is 911 is outside.
Hey. Hey.
Yep.
Russell, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, oh, yeah, shit.
If you don't mind, drive engine 51. he's going to be acting lieutenant and do all the size ups and all that stuff.
You're going to have to get your Tahoe out of the way because you're going to get plowed over when I open this road up.
Gotcha.
What do you mean you have a new outfit?
What was that latest 911? That was cleared.
Is the one that car 2 is going?
Hey,
New incident received.
what was that? Hold on. What was that latest 911 that he's in
New
route?
incident received.
Good God.
Shooting?
I think it's on Grove Street.
It's a shooting at that Grove Limited Grove Street.
And he's okay.
Yes,
Going
he's
to
just
Marcus
going,
en
he's
route
just going
down
to
there.
stage.
Yeah, it's marked. I got it marked.
No, well, I know.
You're not seeing it?
Yeah, I seen it. Give me that.
Dispatch Shell Battalion 1, clear the scene 7178, services.
Engine 51, same traffic.
Car 2, Battalion 1, you need any help
New
out there?
incident received.
Negative, this scene still seems to be an active scene.
10-4.
I think he said negative, but okay.
Car
New
2
incident
to
received.
Battalion. Can you stage Medic 78 at 9093? Closer to base bank.
9073, copy.
Push for an audition and get my writing samples looked at. Really, dude? Wait, what?
Oh, shit. Hold on. If you can
Dispatch
hear
Shell
me.
Battalion 1 en route to that list.
I can hear you.
New incident received.
Like no one can hear me here late. I'm already can't see out. God.
You're breaking up pretty badly. But I hear you.
Probably for radio check. Leave my flag. Probably for 1041 today.
Idiot.
New incident received. incident received.
Engine 51 shows arriving on scene.
New incident received.
Nine one's on scene.
Engine 51 looks like we're gonna have a store fire, single story store fire. It's gonna be in the Delta side. It's gonna be a offensive attack.
New incident received.
What kind of fire you think it is?
We have received another
fuel
emergency
fire.
call. Are there
Yeah,
any units free to
Oil,
handle
fuel, something like that. So be sure you call out foam.
301 is gonna have command. 301 to engine 51. Make sure you're using foam. It's gonna be a fuel fire.
it? Other responders managed to deal with the previous emergency call.
New incident received. New incident received.
Okay, Command Battalion 1, as far as under control in this kitchen.
Incident command copies. Dispatch shows scene at Strawberry Ave 9142. Fire's gonna be under control.